Good morning, guys. What's up? Welcome back to another video, or if you are brand new here and this is the first time you're seeing my face, hello and welcome. My name is Jennifer. I share all things health and wellness here on the channel. Anything I do to level up my own life, I share with you guys in hopes to inspire and motivate you to do the same. So if that sounds like your cup of tea, make sure to smash that subscribe button before we jump into today's video. All right, guys, welcome back to another video. Today's video is going to be another full day of eating, but it's a little different because this is a carb up day for me. I've been doing this one day every week since I started this new eating plan almost a month ago. I'm in the final week right now, and it is Sunday. I'm getting ready to go on my run, but I'm going to start by having a banana. That's what I've been doing each Sunday so far, and it has made me feel awesome. You saw my ketones already this morning. It was 0.7, so I'm going to track those after my run, after a few hours after I eat this banana, after dinner. I'm just going to track them all throughout the day and kind of show you guys as we go along. I'm also getting ready to drink my pre-workout, so I will take you guys along today on my carb up day. All right, and here's this morning's fuel for my run: a banana and some of the pre-workout. This is the Equip. I've shown it before. Love this stuff. I've had runs just doing the pre-workout, but this morning I'm going to have the pre-workout and the banana. All right, guys, so let's go ahead and jump right into today's video. As you guys already saw, I had my breakfast this morning, which was a banana. And if you are new around here, then you might not know that I have been keto the last year and a half. The last 30 days or so, I've kind of switched up my eating plan, and I've incorporated doing one carb up day, which is normally Sunday, because that's when I do my long runs, which have kind of been messed up the last couple weeks because of kid issues and stuff. My teenager is at home right now. She's on vacation with my sister. So my little guy is at home, and him going with us on long runs just doesn't work out that good. So anyways, that's a whole nother story. But besides that, I've been doing it on Sundays, and I've been bringing you guys along, filming some of the run with me's. I'm going to do more of them, so if you guys are interested in that, make sure to hit that subscribe button. But I'm just getting my warm-up walk in right now, so I'm just walking for like 10 or 15 minutes to warm up before I start my run. And if you follow me on Instagram, you probably already know why I am running in circles around this cul-de-sac at the end of my street. We live on a dead-end road, and we have a cul-de-sac at the end. And because my little guy can't make it on these long runs with us, he just sits outside and plays in the shade and watches me run back and forth in front of our house and around this cul-de-sac a million times until I get to whatever mileage I'm running to that day. But you'll see in just a second, he comes and joins me, and then we go around the block.
Partner, somebody joined me. So now he's going to finish the last half of the run with me on his bike. You ready, dude? Yep. All right, let's do this. I'm already almost 3 miles in, so we'll see how long we can make it. All right, guys, coming to you straight hot, sweaty mess. We just finished our run. My little guy joined me at about 2.7 miles, and we finished right over 4 miles. So he's a trooper on the bike, riding with me out in this heat. Almost ran over a snake. Whole situation, Florida life. But today, besides the heat, today's run was super awesome. I felt good. Could have kept going, but I was so hot, and little guy. So I was happy with just over 4, plus I have a ton of stuff to do today. So I'm going to get this day started.
It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my personal Illuminati. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but if you treat me right, I will be the best girl in this whole world. No, I'm not gonna bite. I got my hands on your body.
All right, guys, I just wanted to show you it is about 11:45, which would be almost 3 hours since I've had the banana, and my ketones are now 1.1. I haven't eaten or drinking anything else. I went on my run. I did my stretches, all of that. I am having a Bang, which is my absolute favorite, the purple guava pear, and some water. But other than that, all I've had is the banana and pre-workout before I ran. And then I ran. Now it is 11:45, and my ketones are 1.1. I'm going to do them again in probably about 30 or 45 minutes. I think I ate the banana around 9. Maybe a few minutes after. So just, I want to see exactly like 3 hours or a little over 3 hours how my body responds. And so I'm going to check it again probably in like half hour to an hour. And of course I will show you guys then. OMG.
What?
I am totally blown away right now. So this is, as you can see, it's a little over an hour later and my ketones have went up. It is 2.0. This way of eating has just been crazy with my ketones and even on my carb up days and everything. So I'm excited to keep tracking throughout the day after I have lunch and dinner, and just doing whole healthy carbs seems to be agreeing with my body totally. So I am excited for that, and I'm glad to be bringing you guys along on the process. So you see here now, a few hours after I had that banana and the bang and all of that, that my ketones are well into ketosis. 0.5 and above is nutritional ketosis, and I am at a 2.0 right now. So I'm getting ready to run out and go pick some groceries up from a Walmart grocery order, and then when I come back I'm gonna make lunch and prep dinner and all of that fun stuff. So I will bring you guys along as soon as we get back. All right guys, so here is my first meal of the day, first actual meal. I had the banana of course this morning, but I had some wings left over from last night and some broccoli slaw that I had sauteed up that I had left over, and I just got back with the groceries and I'm just trying to clear the leftovers out of the fridge. So this is what I'm having for lunch. I have a little bit of the Primal Kitchen ranch here, and then I made up the bone broth of course because I have this every single day and I'm super starving. So I am going to eat this. I'll probably test my ketones real quick before just to keep track, and then do it again afterwards. .2, so it's still creeping up. It was 2.0 the last time we checked, and now it is 3, and I'm about to have lunch and it is 2.2. So, and then I'll check right before dinner, before my higher carb meal, and then before I go to bed. So that way we've just tested and checked all throughout the day. And this is pretty much, this isn't like irregular. The last few weeks that I've been doing my carb up days and I've been checking, my ketones have pretty much been the same thing throughout. It has been crazy. It's really blown my mind. So I definitely wanted to record it and show you guys the results. All right, so it's been a few hours since I had lunch. I think I had lunch around 3 something, and now my ketones are at 1.0. So, all right, you saw that my ketones were just 1.0. That's a few hours after I had lunch. Now we're getting ready to have dinner, and I made a chicken bacon ranch stuffed sweet potato. It has Brussels sprouts, chicken, bacon, some of the Primal Kitchen ranch, and then I topped mine with goat cheese, this crumbled goat cheese that I got from Trader Joe's, and then I just put some regular like Mexican cheese on my husband's. I didn't do a ton of the ranch, that way if I just wanted to add more later I could, but I filmed this for a what's for dinner video, so if you guys want to see the full recipe, then definitely make sure you're subscribed so you don't miss that video. But this is what we'll be having for dinner tonight, and then a little while after dinner I will test my ketones again. All right guys, so I just finished dinner. It was absolutely thebomb.com. I am definitely going to be making those again. You guys do not want to miss that video in my what's for dinner video. That'll be coming out. I have one coming out before that, so it'll be a couple away, but you definitely don't want to miss it. It's super good. But I just finished eating dinner. I am sitting out here. I'm going to read some of my book, and then in about an hour I'm going to test my ketones, and then in about 3 hours before bed I'm going to test my ketones, just to get like a point of reference for how my body is reacting to those higher carbs. I'll close the vlog out in the morning because I'm also going to test my ketones in the morning, because it will likely probably kick me out of ketosis tonight, which I am completely okay with. But I'm going to do a whole update video of exactly like how I felt and my results and my weigh-in and all of that stuff. I'm coming up on a month, so I'm going to do that then. I'm in the last week now, which I'm actually going to continue eating this way with just a couple changes, which I'll update you guys on then. But I'll catch up with you guys in like an hour or so. All right guys, so it is right after 8, and I am going to test my ketones, and I'm also going to test my glucose. All right, so my ketones are at 0.6 and my glucose is at 94. And I think both of those are pretty good after just having dinner. I'm surprised that it didn't actually knock me lower than this. So this is an hour after. So I'm going to check back again in 2 hours and we'll see how each of these numbers have moved. Oh, I forget if I showed you guys for dinner that I had one of these strawberry lemonade Zevia kids drinks. These are really good. I get these at Target. All right, guys, so it is about 10 o'clock now. And I've got both of my meters here, my glucose and my ketone meter. Okay, so they are way lower now. They're at 0.2 for my ketones, and my glucose is down to 80. So my glucose has returned down to normal, but my ketones are way lower. So they were at the 0.6 at the hour mark, and now it is about the 3-hour mark, which I'm not surprised that it threw me out of ketosis. So I am interested to see, because I normally test on my carb-up days, but I don't always test like first thing the next morning, so, which I have sometimes, but we will see on this one come tomorrow morning how my ketone levels are. All right, there are my morning ketones, and there is my blood sugar reading for the morning, and I am already back into ketosis, 0.6, and my blood sugar is at a good number, 84, and this is not the right time. I don't know how to set this one. This is the right time. You can see on my phone that it is 8:18 on Monday, July 20th. July 20th, 8:19. What's up, guys? I was just editing this carb up video, and I just don't feel like that I did enough explaining, giving context or summary of my overall thought process on carb up days, or why I incorporated it into my eating plan in the first place. So I just wanted to provide a little bit of my thought process in general on carb up days. So I incorporated doing carb up days, if you are new around here, about a month ago when I started my new clean whole foods eating plan, and I've been incorporating them 1 day a week, and I've been doing it on Sundays because that's normally when I do my longer runs, and that way I can have better performance on my runs and just burn through that glycogen. Like, that was my thought process in the beginning, and that has proved to be true throughout the last month of this journey. I definitely came from a place of being very nervous about carb ups, because after focusing so heavily on being in ketosis and keto the last 1.5 years, I made myself nervous to eat a banana. I know that sounds crazy, but it's just true, and I've talked to other people that have those same feelings, and that's one of the reasons why I wanted to share this carb up video and just share my journey and test my ketones throughout the day as much as possible, so that you guys could get a feel for how it affects me and my body. And that might not be true for you or true for everybody, and I totally get that, but I can only share my own experience, and hopefully that will help inspire you to try something new, switch things up, and at the same time, it might not be for you. It might not be the spot that you're at in your journey that you're ready to do that. I have been doing keto for 1.5 years. I am very well fat adapted. I am metabolically flexible, and I have proved that to myself even more over the last month of this new eating plan, and I love the way that I feel. That month is already up at this point where I am filming this video, but I'm going to continue eating like this. I'm going to continue to do carb up days. I am pretty strict clean whole foods all through the week, and strict keto through Monday through Saturday, and then Sunday are my higher carb days, but I am not going to fast food. I'm not doing a ton of sugar. I am having healthy high carb days, and I stress that so much because I think in the keto community, a lot of people confuse cheat days versus carb up days, and to me, they aren't the same thing. And just remember that all carbs are not created equal. There are going to be healthy carbs that come from whole foods, and then there are not. And they don't affect your body the same way. If I have a cheat meal day, the next day I feel puffy, I feel inflammation. I definitely have went up on the scale, which is not fat, but carbs make you hold water weight, especially unhealthy carbs, and I just feel different. It affects me completely different than on the carb up days that I've been doing, where I have been incorporating whole healthy carbs. And so I think if you want to have a cheat meal and you want to go have a huge slice of cake on some holiday or whatever, more power to you. I'm totally for that. Live your life, live your best life, and do it within balance and reason, and have it be intentional and planned, and live your life. And that's awesome. awesome. But for me, that's not how I look at carb up days. Carb up days for me, like you saw in this video, I'm starting off very easy and slow, just incorporating a banana, some sweet potatoes, some higher carb veggies, and other fruits. I've done some grapes and stuff like that. So I'm just incorporating stuff slowly, seeing how my body reacts to it, see how my performance is, how I am the following day. And just like you saw, I was back in ketosis like this, and I have found that to be true on every carb up day so far. And I'm going to incorporate more carbs, probably up to 100 grams of carbs on my carb up days in the future. And of course, I'll document it all along the way and share it with you guys and see how my body reacts. But even more than being in ketosis, because I don't think you need to be in ketosis 100% of the time, but I like tracking it just to see how my body is responding to stuff, and then also to share it with you guys, so that the stigma of eating a banana is not like the worst thing in the keto community. And I think if you have a ton of weight to lose and you're still in the beginning of your keto journey, then I definitely don't suggest incorporating carb up days. I think this is as you have learned and evolved on your journey over a course of time, and you've become fat adapted, and you know how fats work, you know how glucose works, and you are just able to experiment, then I think it's probably for you. But otherwise, or if it's going to trigger you to a downward spiral, then definitely steer clear. But this has just been my approach to it. This is how I have been doing it, and I'm sure it will evolve over time as well. But I want to bring you guys along on the journey and just explain my thought process a little bit. So if you guys enjoyed this video, or if you're getting some helpful information from it or inspiration or whatever, make sure to hit the thumbs up button. That definitely helps me out. And if you guys aren't following me on Instagram, definitely check me out over there. I'll pop it on the screen here, because I always am posting meals and workouts, day-to-day activities, all that stuff. Or if you have any questions, please feel free to reach out to me over there. I can get back to you in real time. And or if you don't have Instagram, of course, pop your comments down below, or stuff you want to see on carb up days or anything like that. Make sure to leave it down in the comments below, and I will definitely bring that to you guys. If you are new around here and this is your first time seeing my face, definitely make sure to smash that subscribe button and the little notification bell. That way YouTube will notify you every single time I post, and you don't miss out on anything here. And again, thank you guys all so very much for watching, and I will catch y'all in my next video.
It won't go away. I've got that feeling rushing through my body. I know that it is here to stay. It's like you're my personal Illuminati. I know that some might say that I am just a bad girl, but